Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and into my home. Today we're going to be doing a deep clean of Zone 6 in my home. In my house, this zone is my entry, hallways, and then one other room that I rotate every 7 weeks. This week that room is the laundry room. Plus I'm excited to finally decorate in there. I've been collecting all the things that I want to use, so stay tuned to see what I come up with to make this area feel enjoyable to be in. I'm showing you around the areas that need to be deep cleaned. As you can see, I have a lot of tall doors and windows, so you'll see me on my ladder quite a bit. It took me 2 days of recovery after filming because my legs were so sore from getting up and down that ladder. Everything's looking a little sparse because I've already cleared out most of my summer decor to prepare for my fall decorating video. I know that it's super early, but in YouTube world, we have to do this a little sooner so that we can give our subscribers inspiration when it's time to decorate your spaces. I've pulled down most of my fall decor and laid it out here on the table. I've also bought a few new things. This year, I'm going to go a little more minimal than I did last year. I'm feeling a need for a bit more visual calm this year. I love fall. It is by far my favorite season. I love it so much that when my daughter was pregnant with her first daughter, I suggested the name Autumn, and that is her name now. My sweet firstborn granddaughter just turned 11 years old. Okay, let's start zone cleaning. Where it makes sense, I work from the top to the bottom. As many of you already know, I have come up with my own 7 tasks to do that has me touching and cleaning everything from the ceilings all the way down to the floors. I've been zone cleaning many years, and I find my list to be efficient and thorough. This pole that I'm using is called the DOCA pole. It extends to 30 feet and has several different attachments, but this is the main attachment that I use indoors. As you can see, it would be impossible for me to reach these tall ceilings without this pole. So I'm going to go around all these areas and swipe down the cobwebs that might be up in the corners of the room. I also dust the vents and the light bulbs with this, and also the top of the door frames. So I want to hear about your summers. Did you get an opportunity to go on vacation this year? I know that the world is still a bit weird, so I pray that you had an opportunity to take some time to be with friends and family, maybe to sit around the pool or the lake. My husband and I stayed in town because we were expecting a new grandbaby in July, and I didn't want to be too far away from my daughter. And as I've mentioned before, my youngest daughter got married in Maui. She had a live camera stream set up for their parents, family, and friends to watch, so I wanted to be here to watch it on the big screen TV. But we have had time with our children and our grandchildren, with the exception of my son who lives in Alaska, and his daughter Peyton. But soon we will go there to visit, just waiting for things to feel a little safer. But let me know down in the comment box how you spent your summer. Okay, I'm using the Swiffer to dust down the doors and the shutters, furniture, and baseboards. I'll also be going back in with a wet cloth, so I want to be sure to dust away any pet fur and dust that has accumulated in these areas before I wet it. I'm considering adding shutters to the windows here in the hallway. I like that we can see the view out of our courtyard, but I think that the shutters would look good from the outside. The door at the end of the hallway belongs to my mother-in-law's casita, so her living room is our front window of the home, and we have shutters there. So I think it makes sense to have shutters in the courtyard, like the one at the front door. I'm not concerned with privacy because we have a gate and a camera in the courtyard. But what do you think? Would you add shutters or not?
Knew from the first time I saw ya, you were not like the others. A cool kind of melody. You rattled my cage without warning, kept it up right till the morning. A new kind of ecstasy. You found a different side of me, the one I'd like to be. A different side of me, yeah. You found a different side of me, like someone pretty neat. A different side of me, yeah. are no stop signs. Counting down till we take flight. It's how you make me feel. Yeah, yeah. Let's call in sick and be lazy. I'm all for doing what's crazy. Cause you make it real, yeah. You'll find a different side of me. The one I'd like to be. A different side of me, yeah, yeah.
You see the amount of pet fur that settles around these baseboards? Since it's summer, I've been pet sitting my grand dogs while my daughters go on vacation with their families. Last week, I had my youngest daughter's big dog here while she was in Maui with her family. And this week, my oldest daughter took her family to Las Vegas to celebrate Autumn's 11th birthday. So I have their pug nose staying with me. Now that I've dusted everything down, I'm going to make a second pass with the attachment on my vacuum to suck up the dust away from the baseboards because I'm needing to wipe them down with the wet cloth. I made a huge mistake when I built this home and chose the standard baseboards. I'll talk about that more in just a minute.
Your magic can't be erased, can't be erased. You'll find a different side of me. The one I'd like to be, a different side of me, yeah, yeah. You'll find a different side of me, like someone pretty neat, a different side of me, yeah, yeah.
I'm using my ECLOTH window and glass cloth to wipe down the windows, seals, glass, and mirrors. I'll also be using it to wipe down the shutters by the front door. You wet one of the cloths, and then the other one dries and shines the glass. Like I mentioned in last week's video, I wash these windows every 7 weeks, and on the outside we pressure wash the windows a couple of times a year, with the exception of the courtyard. Since we use our courtyard as an extension of our home, I have it added into a zone cleaning. So I clean the outside of these windows in the courtyard every 7 weeks.
Every night I'm going on the grid, texting back, I want you, hit you up, I'm on the other side, I miss you, take you off, I came your way to...
Okay, now that I've got the ladder out, let's play a fun game. I want you to count how many times I go up and down this ladder, and then post your answer in the comments. I'm telling you, I was hurting. I really deserve some love down in the comment box. And since we're talking about the ladder, if you're looking for a good lightweight ladder, this one is excellent. I looked for one that was easy to open and close and lightweight so that I can easily move it around. I'll link this ladder and many of the other products that you see me using down in the description box. If you see something that I haven't linked, feel free to ask me and I'll do my best to find the link for it.
Found myself in between the lines, underneath your bed sheets. It started fun, but now I'm in too deep into this flow. A zero-sum game that I will lose. There's no zipping past it. Every time you walk away from me, I want you. How could I want you more? Or when did I lose my perspective? Oh God, have I lost it? But my cravings for you so shameless, can't get enough. I've lost you, but I need you, and you're off my brain.
So when I zone clean, I try to do all the areas in one day. If you follow the Fly Lady system, she breaks it up into 15 minutes a day. Or you can take my list of 7 tasks and divide that up into 7 days. As long as you're working from top to bottom, you don't have to worry about messing up yesterday's work with today's task.
Hitting you up, but I'm stuck on hold. Is it really a bad reception out there? Where you heading? Why ain't gravity pulling you in closer to me? Yeah, I've lost you, but I need you, and you're off my radar now. I've lost you, yeah, I've lost you, telling you that I need you.
If this is your first time visiting my channel, let me welcome you here. My name is Michelle. I'm the mom to 3 moms and a dad. I started this channel to encourage other women to reclaim peace in their lives through cleaning, organizing, and setting up routines. I focus on zone cleaning and organizing your home with a little decor and recipes thrown in. If you enjoy this type of content, I would love to have you click that subscribe button and be part of my growing community of friends. And I would be grateful if you would take a second to leave me a comment letting me know your name and where you're from. I truly enjoy getting to know each and every one of my subscribers. On my furniture, I'm going to use my favorite Method Daily Cleaner. I love this daily cleaner because it doesn't leave an oil the way that a polish does. However, this is a daily cleaner, so occasionally you do need to use a good polish to keep your wood moisturized. You may have noticed that I skipped over cleaning the window above the piano. There just isn't a good way for me to be able to reach this window with a cloth. So I use a spray and a squeegee on this window, and I have my husband do it because I'm short and I can't reach it. But rest assured, the window did get clean off camera. Oh, and by the way, I would have to stick some shutters on this window as well.
Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love. Coming to get you, dying to feel your touch. Wish me the best of luck. Coming to get you. Wish me the best of luck.
I've had this buffet for many years now. At one point, it was used in my salon as my workstation. I had a piece of glass cut to fit the top so that it would protect it from color or any other hair product stains. For the last 10 years, I've used it in my entryway table. Occasionally, I get a thought of painting it, but thinking back to the colors I was considering, I'm so glad I didn't follow through.
The only reason I keep sneaking out at night to laugh with you in secret under city lights. Surprised you never had the guts to figure out how I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love. Coming to get you, dying to.
Okay, now I'm going to come in and use this multi-purpose cleaner to wipe down all the doors. I am big in maintaining the investment of your home. I try to care for areas by keeping them clean and if need be doing quick repairs of any issues. Doors are often overlooked and neglected, so I add them into my zone cleaning so that they don't become so bad that paint is needed to make them look decent. Each door maybe takes a minute and a half to do. In this zone, I have 8 doors. That's the majority of the doors in my home, and they take me about 20 minutes to wipe down all these doors, and that's including moving the ladder.
Keep wishing you would kiss me under city lights. I know you feel it every time I look at you. How I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love. Coming to get you, dying to feel your touch. Wish me the best of luck. Coming to get you. Wish me the best of luck. Trying to steal your hand. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Lights out, hearts beating faster in a minute. I'm high on slow dancing with you. 1, 2, 3, keep it going.
This is a shoe cabinet that I got from IKEA. I have 2 of them side by side, and to make it look like a solid piece of furniture, I stained a piece of wood to add to the top. Only 2 of these compartments have shoes in them. The rest we use for storage of pet food and their accessories.
Pain, just don't let the memories fade. We know we are lost, in love with the lust, but heart trumps the mind, so we'll win anyway. Yeah, we own the sun, naive, wild and drunk. Oh, 'cause it's all up. When I'm with you, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Okay, so let's talk about these baseboards. When we were making the selections on our home, I decided to go with these baseboards because they were standard baseboards and they didn't cost any extra. I chose to put extra money in certain areas and didn't think that baseboards were that important. But guess what? They are that important, especially if clean baseboards are important to you. The grooves in the baseboards is another area for dust to collect. Had I to choose again, I would choose the taller flat baseboards that are much simpler to keep clean. And another issue with these baseboards is that they use the standard paint that leaves the rough texture of the wood, which makes it very difficult to quickly wipe away the dust. So the way that I'm going to try to fix this without ripping out all the baseboards is I will eventually repaint the baseboards with better paint. I'm not really wanting a high gloss, but if that remedies the problem, that's what I'll go with. Have you ever built a home, and do you have some areas that you regret the choices that you've made?
We know we are lost, in love with the lust, but heart trumps the mind, so we'll win anyway. Yeah, we own the sun, naive, wild and drunk.
Okay, so now I'm going to go in and give everything a good vacuum, including these area rugs. I'm about to finish off our zone cleaning, and then we'll go decorate the laundry room. But first, I'm going to use my new mop to wipe down all the floors.
I'm high on slow dancing with you. 1, 2, 3, keep it going, last forever. All blacked out, then flying with you. I don't care that my mind's gone insane and my heart will burst into flames. No, I don't care about the...
Okay, we're going to be trying my new ECLOTH microfiber mop. Last month in this video, we talked about the challenge that I'm having with the muddy prints that my dog is tracking in from the mess in the backyard from the pool build. We came up with simple routines to deal with the chaos that happens while you're getting a pool built in the backyard. I thought that this mop may be a good purchase to help. And since I've been using it a couple weeks, I can give you my honest opinion on it. I have to say that I am very pleased with this purchase. I can quickly pull this out, wet the cloth, and get the prints cleaned up. I still love my O-Cedar Spin Mop, but this one could easily replace that mop if you're looking for something more compact.
Faster, getting wilder, don't care if I get out of line. You feel that beat getting harder, floating on it. We're rebels at least for tonight. I don't care that my mind's gone insane and my heart will burst into flames. No, I don't care about the heartache and pain, just don't let the memories fade. We know we are lost, in love with the lust, but heart trumps the mind, so we'll win anyway. Yeah, we own the sun, naive.
Okay, before I go in and clean the laundry room, I want to put together these containers that I'll use on top of the washer and dryer. This is an acrylic tissue holder that has magnets to hold the bottom on. I thought it would be nice to hold my fabric softener sheets.
We know we are lost, in love with the lust, but heart trumps.
You'll recognize the labels that I'm putting on here as the same ones that I used in my pantry and spice cabinet. I bought them off of Etsy. I'm not able to link her shop, however, I will write her shop name down in the description. I bought these glass cookie jars from Target. I looked for ones where the top was easily removed. These jars are not airtight, so I wouldn't put open food in them, but they are perfect for what I'm using them for.
A couple hours from Japan, would you stay awake? I'm losing touch of who I am when you're far away. And I feel like I'm running in circles around you. And I know I've been acting strange for a while, but I want you close. Ooh,
I'm going to use this glass bottle to decant my stain remover.
I just need you to know that I want you close, closer than before. I know that we've been through a lot, now we're hiding in the crowd. I'll be whatever you want me to be, you know I'm on your side. And I feel like I'm running in circles around you.
I bought these pair of glass milk containers off of Amazon. They came with both a black and a white lid and with chalk labels.
I just need you to know that I want you close, closer than before.
In this glass container, I'm going to put these wool dryer balls. I like that these dryer balls come in this zippered pouch. I bought these from TJ Maxx.
Hiding all my feelings, broken from the start. Wish you never leave me. Am I going too far?
Alright, look how nice these look. I'm using them to display my most used items. I think that these jars and canisters look much prettier than the containers that they came in.
Closer than before, and no one knows.
This laundry room is the workhorse of our home. It gets a lot of traffic in and out from the garage and doing laundry. But we also have a beverage refrigerator in here. And this is where our kitty cat eats and goes potty. These red containers is what I used to use to hold my back stock of cleaners. I also used one to store clothes that were heading to donation. Now that I have deep drawers under the washer and dryer, I'm not going to need these containers up on top of this shelf anymore. So I have plans to add decor up there. It's too high for me to reach anything up there, so I think decor will add the pretty to this otherwise lackluster space.
A couple hours from Japan, would you stay awake? I'm losing touch of who I am when you're far away.
Okay, I'm going to remove Jenny's cat food bowls, and then we will work from the top to the bottom to get this area cleaned up and ready for decor.
I know I've been acting strange for a while, but I want you close, closer than before, and no one knows that I want you close. I'm not overthinking feelings, I just need you to know that I want you close.
In past videos, I've shown you that on these shelves is where I stored all my props for my newborn photography studio that I had located here in the house. I've been busy selling many of the props, and what you see is a few that I still have yet to photograph and sell. I think that once the shelves are empty, we'll use it to store back stock of food and paper products.
Circles around you. And I know I've been acting strange for a while, but I want you close, closer than before, and no one knows that I want you close. I'm not overthinking feelings, I just need you to know that I want you close, closer than before. want you close. Ooh, ooh, closer than before. And no one knows. Ooh, ooh, that I want you close. I'm not overthinking feelings. I just need you to know that I want you close. Ooh, ooh, closer than before. Closer than before. Closer than before.
I'm going to use this plastic liner that I got from IKEA to protect the top of the washer and the dryer. I want to protect it from being scratched by the containers and anything else that we leave up here.
I'm not really asking, we'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions, we'll get away. This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it.
Alright, off camera my husband and I put up these pictures. It was too awkward of a space to get a good angle with the camera, but you get the idea. I bought these downloadable prints off of Etsy and I had them printed by Smallwood. Here on top of the washing machine, I'm going to use this wooden trivet to hold those glass containers. And on top of the dryer, I'm going to add the fabric softener sheets and the dryer balls. Now, to be totally honest, I ended up having to swap things from the washer to the top of the dryer. And I did put the dryer sheets on top of the washer. The washer vibrates a lot when it spins, so the glass jars were just moving all over the place.
This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done.
Regardless of having to switch things around, I think that these containers look very pretty on top of the washer and dryer. I no longer have to look at the packaging from all the other products. I do have the deep drawers that I keep the bleach and other things in, but it's more convenient for me to have my most used products here on top rather than underneath. So the space makes a lot of sense for my lifestyle. I bought this cute lint bin off of Amazon. It can be attached to the wall with screws, but I'll be using the large magnet on the back to hold it onto the side of the washer. And on this side, I keep a hook magnet to hold these little tea towels that have a tab on them. I found these towels at IKEA, but I've seen one similar on Amazon.
With me. Oh, come on and let's go.
Even though that my washer has an awesome feature that dries the drum after you're finished washing, I use these rags to wipe away lint and pet fur that remains in the door and the gasket. I like to wipe that away before the vent system dries it onto the machine.
With me.
If you've been enjoying this video and want to learn how to set up your own zone cleaning routine, I have put together a playlist for you to click on at the end of this video. I'll also post it down in the description box. In these videos, I will teach you how I divided my home into zones. I'll also show you my daily and weekly routines that are imperative in keeping my house tidy. Again, I'll post that video at the end of this video. Okay, let's finish up these floors and we'll go ahead and mop and bring in the rug. It feels so nice to have this space done and looking nice. I hope that you got some ideas for your laundry room. If you like this video, would you please give me a big thumbs up? And don't forget to click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that you get reminded every time I post a new video. I'll see you again next Sunday. Stay blessed, my friends.